know something? I'm a bad doctor. I'm not boasting. I mean, who would? Just stating a fact. I've never really gotten the hang of the whole healing the sick thing.
Kids in the Hall classic. That is award-winning actor, writer, and founding member of the iconic comedy sketch group, The Kids in the Hall. Dave Foley will be making an appearance this weekend at Hamilton's Comic-Con. But before that, he joins us live from New York via Skype. Good morning, Dave. Thanks for getting up early.
Good morning. Thanks. You left out precocious teenager.
Oh, and precocious teenager, yes.
Dave, my God, I was young in that.
Yeah, he's an imp. How are you feeling, by the way? I saw on the Twitter machine that you had COVID. You caught that in Ottawa?
I did. I feel great now. Yeah, absolutely, fully back to normal and a raft of negative tests to make me feel better.
Cleared to cross the border and to join us in Hamilton for Comic-Con. So, yeah, you just started doing these Comic-Cons this year, right?
Yeah. It's just been a recent thing. Yeah, it's something new, and it's interesting.
They haven't scared you off yet.
No, it's actually quite lovely. I mean, getting to meet all the people who have connections to different things I've done over the years, and hear their stories, and especially getting to meet, like, sometimes it's whole families will come in, which is really quite gratifying.
Well,
So
I would
nice.
imagine that would be, because it is generations now. I mean, you guys have been around that long, and you're getting, you don't look it, by the way. You still look like that precocious imp. But I mean, this thing, does carry through generations. And of course, back this year with the documentary and the Amazon series.
Yeah, it is. It's nice, and I have managed to meet a few people like in their 20s that have just discovered the show, and even younger. Hopefully not too much younger, because it's really not appropriate. But it's nice. It is nice to meet some to find out that there's these young fans. Some of them it's their parents have forced them to watch it, but then I've also read some stuff on social media of people just sort of discovering it for the first time and then going back and watching all the old stuff. So it's kind of nice after almost 40 years as a kid in the Hall.
Well, yeah, but you do remain relevant, and was there a concern, like, and even for Kids in the Hall fans, when you guys were coming back? Oh, have they still got it? Have they still got it? It's almost like the Beatles getting back together. You don't want to ruin, what was there before, but you guys came back and huge.
Well, we had the exact same concerns, so we were when we were coming into it, but it was that we'd done some live touring where we'd started writing all new material for the live shows. And we were going, hey, these are as good as the old sketches. Maybe we can do some more sketch comedy on TV. And but definitely, I heard a lot of people saying they were very nervous about watching it. But and so far, I've not heard anyone say, well, it was terrible. So everyone seems to like
it's been amazing. And yeah, you've kept your edge right out of the gate too. Doomsday DJ.
Oh wow, thanks. Yeah. That was a surprise for me, that how much people connected with that sketch, because I thought it was just sort of too weird and self-indulgent, and people would, I thought I like it, but I don't know if anyone else is gonna like it.
Well, I thought it was decidedly dark and timely.
Yes, I guess it was. I guess it really connected with people's feelings of being shut off from the world for so long.
Yeah, what were the origins of that sketch that you wrote?
Well, originally I wrote it for a variety show that my wife was putting on in Los Angeles at a small theater in LA, and it was originally inspired by my feelings about living through the Trump years.
Yeah.
When I first wrote it, and then when I was doing it for when we were getting material together for the TV show, I thought, I think I could rewrite this. So I'll cut out all the Trump stuff, because we don't do topical stuff on kids, and just focus on the idea of being trapped in a bunker.
Yeah, well, you guys killed it in every sketch. So I hope you're making more. What's the deal with Amazon? Have you heard yet?
We haven't heard anything definite, which isn't a good sign. Silence isn't usually a positive. So
well, the
see.
fans have not been silent, so hopefully we'll get some good news on that front. But in the meantime, you're going to be at Hamilton Comic-Con, and yeah, you have a very intense fan base. Mind you, just a warning, your booth is going to be beside the voice of Kit from Knight Rider, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow,
you get some competition, Dave.
I'll have a view of a good crowd.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us. It's a real pleasure. Actually, this show is now 21 years old, and way back in year one, we had Mark McKinney on, so it's so nice. So many years later, we got Dave Foley on. Good to see you. Thanks.
I'm glad. I'm sorry the gap was so big.
Well, visit often. Visit soon again. Thank you, Dave.